National Geographic states that pollution is the introduction of harmful contaminants that are outside of the norm to an ecosystem. To me, ocean pollution is a very sensitive topic because I'm a beach lover and I'd like my beaches to be clean. After learning from several TV networks such as Animal Planet, National Geographic, and Discovery Channel, I have learned that ocean pollution is very harmful, not only to myself, but to the environment and animals. And today I will tell you first how ocean pollution affects the ecosystem, how it affects the animals, and then I will tell you about how you can help prevent ocean pollution. Now let's focus on how pollution affects only the environment. The causes are oil spills, solid waste, and nuclear runoffs, as well as littering and other types. And the effects can disrupt the reefs and also harm photosynthesis within the environment. And over here I have a map of statistics. And what it is, it's a percentage graph of all the coral reefs in the world. From 2008 is the circle graph. The green is very good, and then yellow is fair, orange is poor, and red is critical. Over here we have the circle graph of recent times, and as you can see, the red triangle has increased severely. So we should probably try and cut back on our pollution to our ocean. Now that we've covered the different effects onto the environment, let's move on onto the animals. Animals can become hurt and severely ill and can also become dead from the effects of ocean pollution. Oil spills, according to Ronick, can clog the gills of fish as well as covering the bodies of large mammals, causing death. He also states that toxins deplete the oxygen levels, which makes it hard for animals to breathe, and obviously you need oxygen to breathe. So, over here, I have a plastic bag. To us, it's just this little shopping bag that you left behind at the beach. But to a sea turtle, it's a tasty snack. Because sea turtles eat jellyfish, and this looks very similar to a jellyfish. Sea turtles will eat them and become very ill, and it can also cause death as well. I also have another picture of another sea turtle from whenever it was an infant. It got trapped in a little plastic ring, and it eventually grew around it and became deformed, and now it's in a research facility. And this picture was illustrated by Susan Casey. Also, do you know the little plastic 6 rings that are around normally, like soda cans? Well, those can be caught around bottlenose dolphin noses, and then they can't eat, and they just can't live without their mouths, obviously. So let's just try not litter. Now that I've opened your eyes to the destruction of ocean pollution, I'm going to discuss with you how you could possibly help. Number 1, stop polluting yourself. If you stop polluting yourself, try and pick up after yourself at the beach, as well as recycling at home. Many dumps, there's birds that come from the ocean and they eat off of the plants, and they pick up little plasticware and it gets trapped in their stomach and eventually they die. Also, you can educate others like I'm doing to you. If you educate others, it could broaden their horizons and possibly make them stop and pick up trash, even if it's not theirs. Another way to help is to be more strict on the regulations of burning of fossil fuels. And lastly, volunteer. Just volunteer to help clean up the beaches every now and then and help the sea turtles out, and other foundations, and even contributing to funds can benefit in proceeds. Now that you're educated on the topic, let's review again what we learned. Marine pollution is very harmful to the environment, to the marine life, and then we also discussed what you could possibly do to help. Now that you are aware, let's try and take precautions to stop pollution.